you're just joining us, this is Good Morning Abuja on NT Channel 5, the Unity Station. Thank you for still staying tuned. Now we have a guest in the house. I call him a special guest because he's going to be talking to us about the security situations in Kubwa. Please join me as we all join us as we welcome CSP Abubakar Abdul Karim. He is the DPO Phase 4 Kubwa Police Station. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning, and it's a pleasure having me.
Thank you so much. In fact, you are a special. Yeah, honestly. So
Okay,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for coming and joining us once again. Now let's start with give us the overview security situation in Kubwa.
Good morning once more. Like I said, it's a pleasure to have you on this program.
Thank you.
Now, we don't only implement security measures these days. We also try to educate people to understand what security is all about. Perhaps, primarily, the constitutional responsibility of government is provision of that security and welfare for its citizens. By extension, a professional body known as police is now saddled with that responsibility. Well, to take an example of Kubwa itself, because we have senior officers, we have what they call operation order and as regard crime prevention that come from the Inspector General of Police directed to the Deputy Inspector Generals of Police, the Commissioners of Police. By so doing, procedurally you maintain an order. So Kubwa, like I said, and I always say, people should also know that it's a densely populated community.
Okay.
Yes. It's a heterogeneous set of population. Almost every tribe is being represented. So you know there is tendency of clashes here and there.
Sure.
From one neighbor to the other, one religion to the other. Now, living standard varies. You have people that are typical peasants. You have people that are equally very rich, living in this kind of communities. So sociologically, you expect a strand and strides of different kind of reaction here and there. By extension, too, any developing society, crime is also, the more the crime is, as much as it's dynamic, is also a definition that you are developing. Now, the preventive measures that you take plays a very good role, especially under democratic dispensation. And also, invariably, to boost our public confidence. People can never think the same. So,
Never.
So we are saddled to take all the punching back, but we do our best. It's a godly work, like I always tell. I educate my men. It's a godly work. Now, the strength of Kubwa is good for people to know along Kubwa Expressway. The Kubwa Phase 4, from federal housing under the bridge down to Arab Road. This is the jurisdiction of Phase 4. That federal housing, part of it down to Sokale, police signboard, is the federal housing police station. At my back, that includes the jurisdiction of the hilly, mountainous areas, is Biaji.
Oh,
okay.
You understand? Now, across the express opposite me is also an extension of Gwagwa. Bear in mind, Buhari area council, the Kubwa area command, we have an area commander with about 7 divisions from Papi, Dawaki, Duse Alaji, Buhari, myself, Kubwa, Biaji, and Zuba are all controlled by one area commander.
Okay.
So it's good for people to know in case if there are because there are situations where you will have crime being committed across the road, somewhere around Dede or Kagini, they will start thinking of coming to, they have wasted time.
Wow.
So they have to trace straight to Kubwa Division, which is under Life Camp area command. Now, crimes happen. Criminals are everywhere. Like I told you, I have sampled the population, ranging from the operators of Keke, Okada, that's motorcycle operators. And I have made myself accessible to their communities as well, because they are from particular part. There are those one from Katsina, those from Zamfara, those from Sokoto that are being affected by the menace of this banditry, and practically some of them are wiped out from the map in their villages, so they don't know any other thing, any other place. They have come to the city Yes, of course, to survive.
To survive, yes.
You have to sit down and understand. Don't always place your way of thinking with them. Some of them are more or less like animals. They don't have any Islamic education where they come from. They don't have the basic education. All they wake up to see is for survival. And they have come to the town, they have met other drugs that are influencing and making them lose focus on the essence of living a healthy and responsible life. So I go extra miles to do this.
Wow.
Way before I come, before Okada, in Kubwa, it's only once. Go and check the data. If there's an accident involving vehicle, they'll get involved. They can kill.
Wow.
I'm almost like 2 years now. Immediately I came, I had meetings, I have their numbers, everything. That thing happened once. They tried to burn somebody's vehicle. I got the chairman. One of them have run away till today.
Okay.
You know, they also have these indigenous members, the Dubagi people. So I have a very good relationship with the village of Maitama. So if there's a situations that involve their people, I always communicate with him and they help us. So when I now mentioned the victim who has complained, they were able to repair the car. And now the news serve as a deterrence.
That's circulating around.
Yes. And when people offend them, also I stand in for them. So when they have confidence in you, they come to you.
To you, sure.
So like I always say, I participate in their meetings on weekly basis.
Okay.
But they also have problem with Nigerians. So let me tell you, the Kubwa residents know. Some are gated in the night. They have vigilantes. The area commander, the commissioner of police have told them, even if you are forming vigilante, in order to have a positive impact on the community policing team, you can involve all tribes so that nobody will be suspicious.
Sure.
Okay.
Especially those ones that are at the boundary, like in BIG Buhari area.
Okay.
Involve Fulanis in your vigilante. Involve Yoruba. Involve Igbo. Once something happens, they won't just say it's easier to blame. It's just a Fulani man. And also have informants also, and then have an established data of all Durgas around your area. That's an extension, the whole of Buhari area council. Part of the meetings and the directives that the commissioner of police has been given, which is effectively being implemented on the order of the area commanders by all the DPOs. You understand? Now you will see a person of having a house of 100 million cannot pay 1,000 naira for security fee.
Wow.
You're not ready yet.
Yes. And we're not treating ourselves as humans. There is variation. The fingers are not equal. You should not be irritated by somebody who's an Okada man. It's an opportunity by design or by nature that it is God.
That you got to
are not so special before God.
Yes.
So, but pay that 1,000 naira for those people that are supposed to secure you. Let me assure you one thing. One of the most secured communities is Nepal Road in Kubwa.
Yes.
Because once it's 10 o'clock, from the entrance of their street, they start identifying you. At every junction, they have these boys that have these dogs, these hunters. They complement us with the little resources that we have. Our aim is just to do visiting around at night, blowing sirens to make ourselves fair. Just yes, we try as much. Even though the fuel is very expensive now, this thing is very difficult. But there are people, some bigger supermarkets, hotels. You know, the Hoteliers Association has given us a vehicle like about a year ago when I nearly came. Yes, so they play some social corporate responsibilities. To be frank, yes, to be frank. Yes.
Okay, so let's look at this is Ember month. You understand? So what are the things that you have put on ground to secure the environment?
Straight away, is to tell to iterate the directives of the Commissioner of Police. Like I told you, monthly basis, we go on briefings to strategize on our security measures that we put in place. Where he wants us to improve, he tell us. Now, the basic thing and the only thing that we can do that is basically preventive. Is like we have an extensive and robust raiding of black spots. We disturb. Don't allow the criminal. You disturb him, go to him.
Oh, wow.
You understand?
Wow.
Chase them out.
Chase them out. But we do that thing with caution. We educate our men so that we don't become uncivil. Some policemen, innocent people should not fall in. You understand? So that's why it's a 24-hour thing. If you have the passion at heart, and you want to be committed, and you don't want to even offend God by extension, you understand? You have to make sure you are there. You understand? So we do this even on completed buildings.
Wow. That's another hideout.
Apart from those physical maybe crimes and criminalities that are involved, we have also these cases of land grabbing and whatever. But people don't know one thing. Like I told you, the procedures of police operations, the whole organization is defined on legal ambits. Yes, by law. Police only deal with criminal cases. Land cases are typically civil in nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a policeman having the apprehension or sensing that there will be likely breach of peace or disturbance of public peace, you can come in. The law allows you to come in.
What about debt collection?
We are not debt collectors.
But
Yes,
some police people do.
No, they are not educating you well. No, we are not debt collectors. If there is any case where you have criminal breach of trust or criminal misappropriation, once you're able to bring out the crime in it, there's what we call also ADR, alternative dispute resolution. It goes a very long way. Perhaps there are offenses that are bailable but not compoundable. Why don't you take it to the court?
Okay.
Now, some interesting parties will look at you like, you can help me. A large number of time, policemen also fall into problem. In good faith, you want to help, but the person has his own mind. People are devilish. You don't have to lose your guards. So everything, like I told you, like land cases, like I'm telling people, is a civil case. It's a civil case. But we are directed by the court. Through, like the administration of criminal justice have made an provision of what they call direct criminal complaint. These are court orders given to police. Okay, the court is giving you an order to investigate the case between these two parties in relation to a land case. And you provide me with reports within the investigation report within 48 or 2 weeks, or you understand? That we can come. Anyway, we are jacks of all trades and
master of all.
Yes. And to add to it, like she said, this is the Ember month.
Yes.
You gave us overview of the security in Kubwa, and you were able to explain to us how those
be able to secure the environment,
when to call at the right time.
Yes.
Now let's add
but that doesn't mean
I know you are
in terms of
together.
emergency,
Yes.
we cannot cross for fast response.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Like, Kubwa is far away.
Yes.
Anything, the express around this Sky Guinea is closer to me. You understand? So whenever there is any situation, whether traffic, fatal motor accident, that warrants the gathering of all these motorcyclists and trying to go, I move. Whatever I do, I call the DPO to come. Okay. We're all trying to achieve the same
Add
goal.
to it the issue of one chance.
Okay.
This period is on the rise.
Yes.
Even the motorbike, the Okada people, they
people,
are involved, right?
The keke, all of them are part of it.
Now, and what I have understood is Nigerians also are looking at the government. People are being very judgmental. People are hungry. People want to survive by all means. This highly cosmopolitan environment, you see the modern slogan, they will say packaging. People want to live a fake life. You understand? People don't want to get it from their sweat. But that one by the side, let's talk about reality. I have described to you a particular, like these Okada riders that I told you. If you are interacting with some of them, you realize some of them commit offense that they don't know. They are not even educated.
They don't even know it's an offense.
Yeah.
They can smoke. We have harlot joints. All these low-priced sex workers. In most of those communities, they are there. So they have understood this is life. Let me go and do Okada, understand something, drink small. I have a girlfriend in a bacha. Or there is a harlot. Do you understand? But the physical and tactical approach, operational approach, as directed by the Commissioner of Police, which we are primarily implementing. This thing happens on the highways and at rush hours. You understand? Crime has a pattern and characteristics depending on the environment. Abuja, nights, rush hours. For one chance, it's rush hours, mostly in the evenings.
Yeah.
You understand? And it is also establishing itself.
If you enter very early in the morning.
The rush hour too.
It's a rush hour.
It's a rush hour.
So in terms of traffic control, that's why our divisional traffic officers also try to come out very early. Because Abuja residents also are not fond of actually obeying the law of these traffic lights. You understand? So sometimes if the traffic lights are operating, we are also putting standby traffic personnel, physical traffic personnel.
Okay.
Yes. We operate in such a way that Nigerians they always need a shepherd to do it. Otherwise, if you allow them, you understand? Yeah, it's a tasking job, but we have to do it. For those of us that are joining with passion for it, you understand?
Yes, we can see that. Yes.
Time is not on our side. The security tips before we let you go.
Oh, okay. So, well, the Commissioner of Police has left. His lines are open. Honestly speaking, he's having a sleepless night. All of us, the DPOs, the area commanders. Like me, I even have an emergency light in Kubwa.
Wow.
That if you can't have a direct access to the person's phone, that the emergency light is there, which I give to the communities. But people should not be afraid to see something and let us know on time. Any police
So
officer.
when you see something,
you say it. It's our country. We don't have any other country. You know, it is easier to analyze faults, but it's not easy to give solutions. You can be an armchair pundit discussing problems of Nigeria corruption from 1966 or whatever, but provide solution.
No way.
And to also have the personalities that will be able to follow it up. It's very important.
Yeah.
The passion. Somebody with progressive mind that wants to sacrifice himself to see that it moves. Not only for his own benefit, for the benefit of the children yet unborn.
Wow.
You understand?
So are you telling us that the police are our friends?
We are your
Old
friends.
slogan. A lot of people have dropped it.
No, well,
because
if you look at it, if you oblige me, the audience, you see, the country cannot work. It only works by the contribution of your own quota, my own quota, and your own quota.
Yeah.
The other thing is conscience for those of us that believe in God. You understand? We rather have the validation from God, but we have an oath of allegiance to the service.
Yeah.
So me and friends, we by extension all are friends to people, and we try to provide those social responsibility, the emotional needs, not even to people. You understand? Cases where missing children come, we sometimes take care of them to go extra miles. And the Commissioner of Police have advised. It's also part of civility, our social responsibility, you understand? To go track, find the relations, we do that. They can stay there for 2 weeks. We try as much to buy food,
take care of them,
because we have the Juvenile and Welfare Center. You understand? And the Commissioner of Police was gracious enough to actually deploy women, mothers that are police officers in the various centers in divisions. You understand? So, and we also have a perfect relationship with the General Hospital, which is very close to us, the medical director, things that we need. Okay. Even if it is in case of, I have these rape cases, abortion cases, maternal mortality, whatever the children. Yeah. So we also liaise with their maternity wards. Okay. We give people information how they should access, and the medical director also help us at all times.
Thank you so much. You have just done justice to this topic. You're doing well.
Honestly, talking to you, I'm beginning to see the police as our friend.
No,
indeed, they are our friend.
No, it is.
Really appreciate your time with us.
And I want to believe that every one of them will just be like, that's a prayer, that they will just be like you.
No, the millennials, let me send this message. Parents have a role to play as against what is being exhibited in the social media. Our children have to know. We have to be ourselves and be realists. You understand? Not to fall into depression because of fake lives. They have to appreciate that Nigeria is our country. We don't have any other country. Nobody wants to be a refugee anywhere.
Nobody.
With our diversity, we should be able to exploit it positively, love ourselves, regardless of our religious background, our tribal background. I'm a Muslim.
Wow.
If there is to inherit Islam, I have inherited it from where I come from, for example. But I'm married to a Christian for the past 21 years.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
And I'm happily married. You understand?
Wow.
So there is no barrier. It's just emotional, mental barriers that we put on our heads. You understand? Otherwise, nobody has two heads.
Nobody. Thank you so much. Thank you
so much. We appreciate your time with us this morning.
All right.
Yes. We have been talking to CSP Abubakar Abdul Karim. He is the DPO Phase 4 Police Station in Kubwa. And together we talked about security situation in Kubwa. He has talked to us a lot. And we have come to agree with him that police is our friend. Any information you want to share with them, feel free. Go there. Their doors are open. Because indeed, they are our friends. Now let's go on this quick break. When we come back, the program continues. Stay with us.